yeah, when it comes down to your assignments, assessments, essays, whatever it is, yeah, if you are feeling overwhelmed and stressed because you're leaving it too late, maybe because you're procrastinating, it's like, I'll do it tomorrow, oh, I still got 2 weeks, I'll do it next week, and you just leave it and let it build up, and then you have to like finish it off in 2 or 3 days, and then you might get a C or something like that when you know you could do better.
So my biggest fear was writing skills.
I was concerned about my ability to do academic writing.
I think the most challenging stuff around music for me was absolutely the writing stuff. So essays, presentations, all of that was in that class.
Struggling with submitting assignments, or you know, it's not common practice for students to be encouraged to email teachers at school. So when they come here and they're like, oh, you need to email your tutor for an appointment, it's like, whoa, that's a wee bit formal. No, I just want to ask a question. And then they don't bother asking, and you know, it's sort of waterfalls. But yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, system navigation. And I guess, yeah, just the general attitude of not wanting to ask for help because it's a weakness.
The massive thing out of all of it was probably referencing. There's probably going to be a struggle for a lot of people if they don't know too much about referencing. So even to this day, APA referencing I don't like, and I usually, not even usually, I just always get a hand with referencing because I seem to get it wrong even though I've got a book telling me how to do it.
Before I started nursing, I did this pre-health course for 6 months, and the thing that I really struggle with is maths.
Yeah, so because of I'm dyslexic and I had the disability to my arm, I was really worried about the reading and the writing and things like that. So before I went into it, I went to see Kirsty down in Disability Services and spent some time with her, and she told me what they could do to help. And once all that was set in place, it was amazing. My study became really easy.
Maths is definitely my weak link, and so I needed a bit of help, and during lunchtimes I'd go to learning services and they'd help me out big time with algebra. Yes, and that was so helpful because it made me feel, they didn't make me feel like ashamed for not knowing. They really just met me where I was and supported me when I needed it the most. I've actually utilised some past classes as well when I was doing pre-health, because again, chemistry was a little bit tricky for me. And so I'd go along to the past classes where a previous student would help us out at lunchtimes. That was great because she kind of understood where, she's been there, she's been where we were at now, and so she could really like cater her teaching style to what we needed. That was great.
Introduce yourself to a few people in the classroom, because even though that you might not have a study group per se, when you struggle, they tend to be kind of struggling with similar things, and you guys can work together and try and understand it a lot better. I've noticed that two minds work better than just the one. So when I had difficulties, I had a few people in my class that I was quite connected with. So I just message them and go, hey look, I'm struggling with this question. Have you done it? They'll be like yes or no. If they say yes, they explain it to me the way that they did it. If they say no, we tend to talk for like half an hour trying to figure it out. And then eventually it just clicks because they'll say something or you'll say something, and then they'll go, that's the one, that's right on the point, let's do it that way, and then you're flying again.